One quick insight I wanted to tell you that this actually happened to me. I went to my first papal mass back in 1998. It was my 10th anniversary. And I was in St. Peter's Basilica, and I was like, whoa. And then all of a sudden, the sacred music was starting to go. I'm going, what? Because we were doing Dean Martin back in my parish, And so I'm going, what the? And then this precision of all these, people coming in. And I started to bawl. And I'm going, this is just amazing. And then I went, what the heck have I been doing?
Right.
But it was a moment. And what I feel I received in that moment? I received the gift of fear of the Lord. I received the gift of awe and wonder in that moment. And I said, this is the way in to the divine life. Okay.
Yes.
And so since that time, I've really been preaching this, that we just, had Pentecost and we reflected on the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit. But I believe that the entryway, the open door, the threshold to get to all the gifts begins with the first one. And that's fear of the Lord.
Fear of the Lord.
Yep. Once you get there, then you take your faith seriously. Okay. Then you're open. Then you're in essence throwing yourself to the feet of Jesus and just saying, my Lord and my God. And from there, now he can do something with you. Okay. And I think I've come to understand that my role as a priest, but I think all of us, we have to do everything we can to get our loved ones, our neighbors, friends, everybody, somehow, some way, to go through that door of awe and wonder or fear of the Lord.
I say all day, read the New Testament, read the Psalms, read the Bible, go read the entire Summa. And I know few people are going to actually do that, right?
Yeah.
But most people engage Christ, second person Trinity, incarnate Logos, through the Mass.
Exactly.
And if it's just sort of ho-hum priest and
right.
grandma's handing out communion in her sweater and her Birkenstocks, right? And everyone's just kind of, it's a pedestrian. No one believes that's God.
I know.
But if you, like I was just watching one of your live feeds, it was either this morning or yesterday, and just the reverence. First of all, the architecture, the way the sanctuary is appointed, the altar,
right.
the gestures, the reverence, the right. precision of the altar boys. I almost said altar servers, altar boys, right? All of that,
altar boys.
It comes as a package. And when that elevation happens, you're like, my Lord and my God,
exactly.
This is it. This is it. And it's just so dramatic and beautiful. And you don't have to be a theologian who has read I'm still telling everybody, read the whole Summa. But even if you don't, and that's your experience,
right.
I always bring up Joan of Arc. She's a literate young lady. She believes, and she believes because of the Mass. Yeah. So do you think people are now, because it seems that for several decades now we've been losing and declining, do you think that's fostering in us kind of a fighting spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at some time you look around and you just have to gasp. Right. You can't believe it sometimes. I mean, again, adult men in little girls' bathrooms. I mean, come on. To me, that was the most outrageous thing. But for so many people, and I'm seeing, and I think you are too, that we're becoming more of a pro-life culture. We can no longer ignore that we're tearing little babies limb from limb in our mother's wombs, and so many people are awakening, red pilling again, right? To understand that this is just horrid. And it's under our watch. We let this happen under our watch. We let people convince us that this is somehow okay. And I think a lot of people are just seeing, these kinds of things over and over again. And they're saying, and this is what I hear mostly, what can we do? What can we do?
Yeah.
And we seem helpless, but we're not. We're not. Here's what you can do. Get in a state of grace, okay? Believe in the supernatural power of God. Believe that when you obey him, okay, when you do it his way and the ways that he's revealed to us, okay, like here's a mighty weapon in the Rosary, okay? When you start doing it his way, then it's a power that's unleashed through every one of us that it sends the devil fleeing. And again, I think there's an awakening going on right now.